everyone and welcome to today's video. I have just filmed this look which will be later on in the video, so keep watching if you want a demonstration of these products. But I'm going to start out by doing a quick review before we head into the demo. Two products that I'm going to be reviewing are the Anastasia Contour Kit powders and the Anastasia Contour Kit and creams. I know that these are products which everyone seems to have on YouTube or everyone seems to talk about, so I thought I'd jump on the bandwagon and basically give you guys my 2 cents on them. I absolutely love these. The first thing I'm going to say, it is going to be a very positive review. I cannot go on a night out now without both of these products. I'll start off with the contour kit, because the powder contour kit, because this was the first thing that I actually purchased before buying the creams. So I got this a couple months ago. Sorry about the packaging, I know it's just completely got scratched up, which is horrible. But before that happened, it looked really pretty. These are the shades. So they look like this. You get a pink, a nice banana-y colour and a highlight, and then 3 different contour colours. I cannot fault this. It's such a good product. For me, it lasts all day. I love the Ashia toned contour in the middle, and this banana colour I'm literally about to run out of. I believe that this retails for $40, I think. I actually ordered mine online, so the website that I ordered from I will link below, because I know these are hard to get hold of in the UK. It's a fantastic product, but I do feel like you need the cream contour kit just for it to go hand in hand with. This is the Anastasia cream contour kit, and it looks like this. Again, very similar. You've got your banana shades and then your pinkier shades, and then 3 contour colours. This is so creamy and so easy to blend. I am obsessed with it. I've tried some contour colours before that have been creams, and I found them really hard to blend, but these aren't. They're so good. I got this in Sephora in the US, so I don't know how you can get it in the UK, but check out the website where I got this. They might sell this as well. The fantastic thing about these is that they genuinely last all day. They, on their own, they're not going to be as long lasting, but with the powder kit together, I honestly cannot fault them. They give such a lovely sort of natural highlight to the skin. It's not cakey, it's not too thick. And it is exactly what I like. I love the Kylie Jenner under eye yellow concealer and sharp contour. It's just a look that I really like. I know for some people it's too heavy, but I really, really like it. And I think it does do exactly that. They're a lovely consistency. They're not too powdery. That's the sort of banana-y colour. You get this really nice highlight, which I don't actually use that often, but I probably should, because it's actually really, really pretty. And they've lasted me a really long time. The nice thing as well about the Anastasia powder kit is you can actually rebuy singlets, so you can pop these out of their little palette and you can buy individual powders. So if I do ever run out of this banana powder, I will be repurchasing just the single rather than the whole palette, which is really, really handy. So that is my little mini review on these. I absolutely love them. If you have any questions, I am more than happy to answer them below. I know that they're a little bit pricier, but if you really are into contouring and it's something that you really like to do, then these are definitely going to be worth it. I don't think you're going to purchase and regret. I know a lot of people have been complaining that the contour colours are slightly orangey. I actually haven't had that experience. I think they're a really nice contour colour, but maybe that's dependent on your skin tone and things like that. So that's the only issue I've heard around these, but for me they work absolutely great. So now I will show you guys how I apply them. Okay, so we're going to go into the demo. That's the first thing that I want to show you guys from the cream contour kit and the Anastasia cream powder kit. I want to show you how I do the creams and then how I set them with the powder shades. So the nice thing about this palette is it does give you a nice range of sort of light shades. If you're more into the pink under eye concealers, you've got the pinky colour. If you're more into the yellow tone concealers, you've got the yellow tone colour. I actually prefer yellow tones. They just look better on my skin colour, but I think if you're slightly fairer, then the pinks will look better on you. What I basically apply these with is a large concealer brush. Looks like this. You can apply them with whatever you're comfortable with, just nothing too large, because you do want to concentrate this colour in a certain area. So I'm going to take the yellow shade. Now these are cream products, so you do have to get right in there with them. And I'm just going to apply this in a triangle. Now I do already have a little bit of foundation on. If you've got flawless skin, skip the foundation, because you don't want the layers to build up and get too cakey. But if you've not got the best skin, I do like putting foundation on before I go in with the cream concealers, just because it evens out my skin tone. Sorry, the sun's just literally gone in, so the camera's just gone really dark. So I'm just gonna put this underneath my eye. And I really like the concealer to kind of come up here. So, concealer, highlight. So I'm going to do it right up here. So I look a little bit crazy. Now I'm going to take a slightly smaller brush. So this is the one I just used with the Real Techniques highlight brush, I think it's called. It might be called large concealer brush. Whatever it's called, I will write down below in the bottom bar. Now I'm going to go in with the MAC 287. This is a new purchase of mine, and it is such a good brush for contouring and highlighting. And I'm going to take the yellowy colour again, and I'm going to do a stripe down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to pop a tiny bit on my chin. I actually don't like to highlight this bit of my face too much, and then a tiny bit on my forehead because I actually have quite a large forehead, so I prefer to do more contouring up there. So you look a bit crazy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Laura Mercier brush. Any sort of flat concealer type brush is going to be perfect for this next step. And I am going to take the colour Light Sculpt in the middle. Now this is a favourite of mine. I know this palette has got a few bad reviews online, if you've looked up some reviews before, which you probably have, for saying that the contour shades are too orange. I actually don't think they are. They're not for my skin tone. They're a really nice colour. Maybe if you're slightly paler they might be too orange, I don't know, but I find them alright. They're not really orange for me. And also, if you've got the powder kit, there's an ashier sort of brown in here which can make the contour colour a lot more sort of ashy rather than orangey, so that's probably why they don't look too orange on my skin. So I'm going to go in with Light Sculpt, the colour in the middle, on a flat brush, and you want to do this with a light hand because you don't want like a sharp line, you want it to look natural. So I'm literally just going to do under my cheekbone. And it's really easy, you can just find your cheekbone or going like this. You don't want to do it too high up, but you definitely don't want to do the contouring too low down. I think a lot of people make that mistake, they sort of suck their cheekbones in and put the contour really far down, and it doesn't look good. And also, I don't go too close in, even that is a bit far in really. You don't want to go like right up here to your lips, it just doesn't look right. So let it just sort of fade out at the end. And then, like I said earlier, I actually like to do a bit more contouring on my forehead, like this. I know it looks a little bit crazy. I'm doing this quite quickly for you guys because I don't want to waste the whole video. And then if you want to contour your nose, you can just go down the sides. I'm just going to do a little bit of contouring there, but not too much. So like that, and then a little bit on the other side, and then just take your brush and you can go like this and like that. Gosh, I look absolutely crazy right now. So this is when you've applied everything to your face. Depending on how heavy you want the contouring, depends on how thick you apply these. They are cream products, they are thick products, they are long lasting, so I wouldn't recommend going in with a really heavy hand because otherwise you're going to have about 7 layers of product on your face. You're going to have foundation, concealers, you know, contours, highlights, blushes, bronzers. It's just going to be too cakey. So go in with a light hand. The next thing I want to show you guys is to blend out. This is probably the key part of contouring. I think it's the bit that when people say, oh, I can't contour it, it goes wrong. This is probably the bit that goes wrong for them. It's blending. You really have to blend out so much. I just zoomed out a bit so you can see me actually blending my entire face because my head was a bit chopped off there. So I have 2 sponges here. What I'm firstly going to say is you do need a beauty blender for this, I feel. The only reason I feel like you need a beauty blender is because it's a really soft sponge, so it really helps to blend everything out. I have sort of like a copy beauty blender which I bought from Superdrug before I bought this, and they do not work the same. This one works so much better at blending than this one. This one's just too hard. So you want to get your beauty blender, and you're going to start with I like to start with the concealers. So I'm literally just going to go in here and blend out all the concealer underneath my eye. Okay, so I've blended all of the banana colour out, and now what I'm going to do is go ahead and blend the light Sculpt all around my head and under my cheekbones. So I'm basically just going to use the same sponge. I think in an ideal world I would use a separate sponge, but I don't have two beauty blenders, so I can't do that. When you're blending, you want to blend everything upwards. You don't want to blend this contour under here down. That's just going to drag the contour down, and it's not going to lift your face up. So you want to make sure you're blending upwards. Okay, so I've just blended everything out using my beauty blender. This is what it looks like without setting it, just leaving it on its own. Sorry, the lighting keeps going really funny because I'm sat by a window and it keeps going behind the clouds and stuff like that. So this is it. So yeah, it is subtle. It's not really heavy once you've blended it out. I think everyone's really scared of cream contour kits because when they're applied they can look really dramatic and scary. But the minute you've blended it out, it really does not look as dark. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my contour kit powder. This was the first thing I bought before I bought the creams, and I'm going to set everything in place. So again, I'm going to take that yellow tone in the middle, and I'm going to take this amazing brush, which I cannot stop raving about. This is the Hakudo something, it's a Japanese name, by Sephora, and I'm going to get that yellow, and I'm just going to set the under eye area with this colour. Also going to put a bit on my chin, and a little bit here. This is not a look that I would do day to day. This is a much more dramatic look, so I'd probably only do this every now and again. Take Java, which is this colour in the middle, and the reason I love this Java shade, again, like I said earlier, it is an ashier toned contour. It's not warm toned, so it's not going to make you look really orange. So I'm going to take that on this Sephora brush. This is a really good brush for contouring because it's very dense. And I'm just going to place that where we already placed the creams. I'm going to go in with a fluffier brush and just blend that out. This is a Real Techniques brush and it is so soft, really great at blending out anything you kind of put too much on your face with. If you put too much blush, I always use this blender, use it to blend everything out. Then I'm just going to go in with a tiny bit of contour around my hairline, just to slim the forehead down. Okay, so that is it for all the cream contour and all the powder contours, but the last final thing that I like to do to finish off my face is a little bit of highlight. This is Albatross by NARS, and it looks like this, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on my cheekbones. Okay, so this is everything using the cream contour products. If you wanted to, underneath that contour that we did, you can put a little bit of the banana cream underneath here. Just for me, it is a little bit too much in the daytime and I am going out, so I didn't want to do the whole thing. But yeah, you can put a little bit more just there. Okay, so that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and quick demo of the products. If you have any requests, don't forget to leave them below. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. All my links will be below. Any questions you guys have, I'm more than happy to answer. And I will leave details of where you can get all these products below as well. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!